If you care about renewables or California or saving money on electricity, you're gonna want to hear this. People who have rooftop solar panels often generate more electricity than they can use, and net metering allows them to send it onto the grid for others and get credits in exchange. Then, when the sun goes down and your panels aren't producing, you can pull electricity from the grid and use those banked net metering credits to offset the costs. It's a billing system that basically pays you to make energy, and it used to be pretty profitable, especially in California. But these benefits are only available to those who own their own home and can afford to finance solar installations, which still may be thousands of dollars out of pocket. Under California's old net metering rules, you'd get credited at the same retail rate that you pay for electricity from the utility company. This is known as one-to-one net metering, and many states offer it. But the rate that California solar owners were getting paid was significantly higher than the actual value of the solar energy, especially during times of overproduction. The typical per kilowatt hour of residential power from the utility company also includes some of the cost of transmission and distribution, meaning that solar owners were severely underpaying for the fixed cost of infrastructure that they were benefiting from. This net metering policy essentially forced poor electricity customers to make solar panels profitable for wealthy homeowners who could afford to install them, which doesn't really make much sense. A new net metering standard called NEM 3.0 recently came out trying to address this problem. And Californians are now being paid about 75% less for the same amount of power. As I'm sure you can guess, some people weren't thrilled. But this isn't 75% lower across the board. It depends on the day and time of the year that you have extra power. Here's a breakdown. If you had extra around noon in April, for example, you'd make around 1 cent per kilowatt hour, which is very low. If you had extra around 4 p.m. in September, though, you'd make nearly $4 per kilowatt hour. It's super variable and makes hosting solar panels less profitable than it used to be. Battery storage is an alternative to net metering so that you can save up your own power and not rely on the grid, but this is another huge upfront cost. NEM 3.0 demonstrates a need for a baseload power source like nuclear, since renewables don't always produce power when we need it. What do you think of this new standard? Has it affected you?